Hello, Dr. Meyer coming to you from East Bay Dissenters. It's cold and flu season, and I want to go over some of my basic recommendations. This is by no means going to be completely exhaustive, and there are a number of ways you can go about taking care of yourself to prevent colds and flus and to treat it once they hit. But I'm going to give you some of my favorites, what I use myself and what we carry in the office. So, first step. I would recommend everybody be on a good quality multivitamin. That is not one a day. It is not Centrum. Those are garbage, total garbage supplements. What we carry in the office is this Alpha Base. It's not the only great multivitamin out there, but it is a very good one. It's what I use myself. I've used it for years. It's very well backed by research, really good clinical evidence. And anything that I recommend, I will promise is it's pure. Doesn't have any bad stuff in it, won't have sugar, salt, starch, or any things that would not benefit your health. So alpha-based multivitamin, good first step. Second, especially now, when the sun is lower and our days are shorter, vitamin D. People are really confused about how much vitamin D to take, and ideally we should test your blood to see what your levels are, have you take some and retest to see if we can get you into the ideal range. But by and large, I'm going to say during winter, almost nobody adult would have any issue with taking 5,000 IUs of vitamin D per day. Take it with food. It needs some fat or protein to be absorbed into your system. Next, zinc. This is amazing stuff for helping to fight viruses and protecting us from viruses. I like taking zinc, and when somebody comes in with the sniffles or they're sneezing, we know there's going to be an upper respiratory infection. More often than not, it's viral, and zinc is very effective. Zinc works better. It seems to have better uptake. It's complemented by this stuff called quercetin. So I would take this in conjunction with the zinc. Whenever you take the zinc, take the quercetin with it. I'm not going to go over dosing of these. Most of the time on the bottle, it has a decent dosing amount. But you might want to check with me or another provider that you trust who understands about dosing before you pick your level, so that you're not taking too much, but you're also taking enough to actually have a therapeutic dose. Because to be frank, people will come into me all the time and they'll say, yeah, I'm taking vitamin D. And I ask how much, and they tell me they're taking 1,000 IUs of vitamin D. That's almost never going to be enough. So you're not at a therapeutic dosage, you're not going to get the benefit. But all along you think, well, it says on the bottle, take 1 capsule, so I'm taking it, but it don't work. It's not that, it probably is the dosing. Now, here's the last thing I want to point out for today, and it's this stuff called Cofix. This is the brand that I like. There are other brands of this out on the market, but it's a nasal spray, and it is really a preventive. It doesn't help you get over being sick, but it is a spray that contains antimicrobials. So there's something in there called povidone iodine, and there's xylitol in there, which is an all-natural sweetener, which is a great sweetener. It's safe. You won't hurt yourself with it. But those things, when viruses and bacterial particles come in contact with it, it kills them. So you spray it into each nostril. If you're around someone who's sick, or if you are concerned that you've been exposed, whether it's on a plane, in an elevator, in the office where somebody's sneezing or coughing there, take the Cofix. I'm going to fly tonight. I'm going to take a shot in each nostril before I board the plane. That's my routine all the time. I hardly ever get sick, and this stuff is selling like hotcakes in our office because people want to protect themselves and they're seeing that it really works. So strong recommendation for that. So what do we have? Multivitamin. I like Alpha Base. Put zinc and quercetin into your regimen. Vitamin D, I'm recommending generally 5,000 IUs, at least during the wintertime, but really plan on getting your blood tested so that you know what your level is. And if you talk with me, I'll then help you monitor how much you should be taking. And then lastly, anytime you think you're exposed or about to be exposed, or you just want to be safe and play the prevention game, get Cofix nose spray, take a shot in each nostril, and you'll be good for a handful of hours after that. I hope this was helpful. I hope you will stay cold and flu free. And if you get it, make sure, if you do catch it, that is, make sure you get on the supplements as quickly as possible. It's always better to try and prevent than try and treat afterwards. So stay well this season. Have a great day. See you on the next video.